Kambosos Jr. 1 minute into the first round here. Hitchins, you know, he's been, well, both guys been talking a lot, but Hitchins, he's talking like he's gonna look the most impressive versus Kambosos. Of course, Kambosos had the big upset, one of the biggest upset in the past couple of years when he beat Teofimo Lopez. Let me turn the volume down just a little bit. A minute, 20 seconds left here in this first round, Kambosos versus Hitchins. As I was saying before, Kambosos had one of the biggest upsets in the past couple of years when he upset Teofimo Lopez. Since then, he's had some big fights, but hasn't been able to win them. Went 2 fights with Devin Haney, and then fought somebody and had a stoppage loss to Lomachenko. Richard Hitchins, this guy is one of the new kids coming up, looking very impressive so far. This is his biggest step up, and Hitchins has been talking a lot, like he's really gonna be impressing everyone tonight. So we'll see. Still a close first round. This first round is like the battle of the jabs. Hitchins has his chin a little extra high, but at the same time he has that right hand high to protect it. So as long as he keeps that right hand up, he should be good. But his chin is a little extra high. Kambosos is coming forward, trying to cut off the ring. Not able to land anything hard yet. End of the first round. End of the first round between Hitchins and Kambosos. This is well, every fight is serious, but specifically for Kambosos, you know, if he loses this fight, I think Kambosos should be known as a gatekeeper, meaning someone that might not, he's definitely not a garbage fighter, but maybe not good enough to win. Well, actually, no, sorry, I shouldn't say not good enough to win because he did beat Teofimo Lopez. So maybe not good enough to stay at the top, but definitely better than most of the D-level competition. So if you can beat George Kambosos, then you know you're not a champion yet, but you definitely are on your way. But if you don't beat George Kambosos, then nah, you're not that guy. What up, what up, what up? Say something about boxing, about this fight, and I'll big you up in the chat. If you're watching this Hitchinson and Kambosos fight, tell me what you think of the fight, and I'll big you up in the chat. Going into the second round right now, Kambosos starting off the second like he did in the first. Coming forward with random head movement. As the shorter boxer, George Kambosos has a very good jab. You know, Hitchins is using his jab slightly better, but as the shorter fighter, Kambosos is using his jab very well. What up to everybody in the chat? If you're watching the fight, tell me your comments of the fight so far. 1 minute into the second round. Same thing as the first. It's a battle of the jabs. There's both guys are throwing a couple of right hands, a couple of hooks in there, a couple of body shots, but the main punch that's being thrown right now between both guys is the jab. Hitchins with the slight advantage of the battle of the jabs with his cute pink gloves. Halfway through the second round. Kambosos landing a couple of shots, but every time Kambosos looks like he's about to start, a combination or a couple of punches, Hitchins just pops him with a jab to stop him and make him reset. 1 minute left in the second round here. Some good fakes by Kambosos. Same thing I tell my boxers though. You can have good fakes, but you gotta capitalize on those fakes. Pay attention to how your opponent's moves on those fakes, how they move their hand or their body, and throw that punch to that open side. Hitchins is controlling the fight with his jab right now. Hitchins is landing some, like I said, he is landing some other punches, but the main punch that's controlling the fight is Hitchins' jab. End of round 2. End of round 2, Kambosos and Hitchins. I got Hitchins up 2 rounds to none. 2 rounds to none. What's you guys comments in the chat? What up? What up? What up? If you haven't done it yet, please press the like button. It's gonna help with the algorithm of the show. You know what I'm saying? Get the channel in the eyes of other viewers. If you haven't done it yet, also subscribe to the channel, Cedric Sports Training. Get live, as you see right now, live fight chats and scorecards. Breakdown of fights and analysis. Some boxing drills. Along with some stretching and exercises too. All right. Getting ready for the start of the third round. Both guys are still trying to implement their game plan. There's no need for a plan B yet from Kambosos, but he does need to pick it up a little bit. It's not an urgency yet, but he does need to win this. I would suggest for him to pick it up to really try to make this third round a clear win for him. You don't want to be down too many rounds on the scorecards against someone with a very good jab. Just makes it that much harder for you to win a decision. Again, Kambosos is doing all the things you should be doing as a shorter fighter. But Hitchinson's jab is just, I'm sounding like a friggin', I apologize if I keep repeating myself, but that's just what it is, man. Jab, jab again. And then every once in a while, Hitchins will throw a hard straight right, which Kambosos doesn't see coming. Through round 2, jabs landed 26-9. 26-9 jabs landed. Jabs thrown was 66-56. Wow. Kambosos threw 56 jabs and landed 9. That is not a very high percentage. And I always tell people, same thing I tell my boxers, just because you're the shorter fighter doesn't mean your opponent, just because they're taller and have longer limbs, automatically have the advantage. A lot of taller, longer fighters don't know how to use that length. That's why Mike Tyson was shorter than mostly everybody he fought, but he out-jabbed everyone he fought. Just from having good random head movement and good timing on his jab as the shorter fighter. So that's what Kambosos has to do. Kambosos has a cut under his right eye. Don't let that get worse as he gets popped with more jabs. And now Kambosos just has no answer for it. And now Kambosos is frozen on the spot. Oh, now he's getting hit with right hands. Yeah. Don't let this avalanche get bigger, Kambosos. You got to do something to get Hitchins to earn your respect. Or make him respect you, I should say. Oh, man. Hitchins. Good inside defense by Hitchins. Kambosos, Kambosos is doing his thing, but when he gets on the inside, Hitchins also has the answers on the inside too. End of round 3. Hitchins looks like he's in cruise control. You know, one fight, one hard punch can turn the whole fight around. So even though Hitchins is in, I wouldn't say he's in cruise control, but he definitely is in control of the fight right now. You know, again, just to remind you, Kambosos dropped Teofimo Lopez twice when they fought. So Kambosos might not have one punch knockout power, but he definitely has respectable power. Definitely has respectable power. He dropped Teofimo Lopez twice. He went 12 rounds with Devin Haney. You know, Lomachenko was the only person to really put it on Kambosos, so he is a tough guy. So Hitchinson, I keep calling him Hitchinson. It's Hitchins. Let's see if Hitchins is going to pick up the pace and try to really put it on Kambosos. Start of round 4. 1-1-2. Hitchins with a double jab and straight cross to the body. Kambosos comes back right away. Kambosos with a good random head movement, but he has to do something off of that. If you're having good fakes, if you're making good fakes, but you're not capitalizing off what your opponent is doing from those fakes, your opponent is not going to fall for the fakes anymore. Because he has nothing to worry. You didn't give him anything to worry about. Here the commentators kind of complaining about the wide stance from Hitchins, but I mean, as long as you aren't fixed in one stance, sometimes you can keep your feet a little bit closer together if you want to move around more. If you want to sit down on your punches and really focus on throwing power punches, including a power jab, you can have your feet a little bit wider to have a stronger base. Kambosos' eyes looking swollen now. Nice body shot by Kambosos, but now like the few punches that Kambosos is landing do not look like they're having any effect on Hitchins. Hitchins does not look like he is worried at all about what Kambosos has to offer. Hitchins kind of throwing a little, being a little creative with his punches, mixing in an overhand right, random left uppercut to the body, throwing a double cross. Oh, you see now Hitchinson is styling on him. He's doing like this with his hands. He's throwing like double crosses, mixing it to the body, throwing combinations. Okay, now he's picking up the pace. Hitchins looks like he's gonna go for the stoppage in the next round or 2. Now he's dancing. Yeah, Hitchins is looking very confident right now. Kambosos has to do something to change the momentum. You got to earn your opponent's respect. Because right now Hitchins is just styling on him. At first it was the jabs. In that round now he's starting to, like I said, he's starting to move his hands around, like throw that lead hand, land the lead hand from different angles. He's throwing double crosses, moving the hand around, landing a left uppercut to the body. Let me hear what Kambosos' coach is saying. Yeah, they are. His coaches, two coaches, his coaches are telling him the right thing. Kambosos. His dad was telling him, listen, when you get on the inside, you got to take advantage of that. You can't just jump on the inside and then jump out. And then the other coach was like, listen, you can't just stand on the outside and wait to counterpunch Hitchins all night. So some very good instructions from Kambosos' corner. Now let's see if the fighter is going to listen and act upon those things. Kambosos tries to come in head first and create some space. Fifth round right now. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Hitchins is in full cruise control right now with his jab. Again. Wow, man. Nice crisp right hand from Hitchins. Kambosos landing a few good body shots in there, but again, not enough. Kambosos is shaking his head. Kambosos is shaking his head like Hitchins is not doing any damage, but man, your face tells another story, sir. Your face tells another story, sir. Yes, nice body shot. Yeah, he hurt him. Yeah, Hitchins hurt Kambosos with a body shot. Kambosos is trying to stay up. Hitchins is trying to put it on him to try to drop him. Kambosos is fighting back. Can he last? Kambosos is hurt, but he's fighting back hard right now. 1 minute left in this fifth round. Kambosos is hurt badly, but he's fighting back and throwing. Smacking his gloves together. Kambosos is one tough mother effer. Kambosos, man, I can't believe he's still standing and still fighting back. Kambosos was clearly hurt with that body shot. Hitchins tried to finish him, but Kambosos fought through it and is going to last this round. Racist ass Teofimo Lopez. They're about to interview him right now.
He's back here now against Hitchins. What do you think of what you've seen so far? What a phenomenal performance by Hitchins. Outboxing him, out-jabbing him, out-passing him. Kambosos got to pick it up, or this fight could be over very soon. What would your advice be to Kambosos against an opponent like Hitchins?
All right. Whoa, wait. Lopez is giving advice on how to beat Kambosos when he lost to him. Why? Teofimo Lopez is the last person they should be interviewing on how to beat Kambosos. Anyways. Going into the sixth round right now, halfway through this fight. Every round clear for Hitchins. That last round was almost a 10-8 round. You know, there's been talk about when you're scoring fights, even if, you know, at the pro level, if you simply take a knee from a punch, you automatically lose that round 10-8. Well, you don't automatically lose a round. You can come back, and if you put it on the person, it could even out the round 9-9. Forget where I was going with that. Oh, whoa, what happened right there? Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna say. So usually only if someone gets knocked down is it a 10-8 round, but you know, sometimes if someone's really getting their ass beat, it's okay to make it a 10-8 round for the person that put it on them if it was that bad. The reason why I bring that up is that last round, the fifth round, could have been marked as a 10-8 round for Hitchins. That's how badly he put it on Kambosos in that fifth round. But remember, Hitchins said that from all the talking that he was doing in the press conferences, he said that he was going to really put it on Kambosos to look impressive. He has, the fifth round, he definitely looked impressive, but, he needs to finish the fight like that, not just have one or two moments. Kambosos coming back with a couple of good hard straight crosses and hard jabs. Again, Kambosos was just on the inside, but then jumped back out again. Oh. Hitchins landing a nice left uppercut cross. Nice couple of punches from Kambosos right there. Hitchins comes right back. Hitchins looks like his mouth might be bleeding. 30 seconds left here in the sixth round. Yeah, a little bit of a confidence boost for Kambosos, but Hitchins still put it on him. He didn't beat his ass, but Hitchins still clearly won that round. Let's hear what Kambosos' coaches say. One thing I'd like to see coaches do in the corner, when they come back and things aren't going the way that you guys planned it, ask them why first. Instead of just letting them sit down and just barking at them, you need to do this, you need to do that, and da-da-da. Ask them why, like the things that we worked on in training camp, why haven't you done those here? There must, sometimes it could be a reason that you can't see as a coach from the corner. Like for example, if Kambosos is if his coaches are telling him to get on the inside and get low, whatever, I don't know, if his back hurts or something like that every time he gets low, that might be the reason why he's not getting low on the inside. So ask for all the coaches out there, if the game plan is not working, when your boxer comes back to the corner, don't just bark at them on what they're doing wrong, but ask them why the game plan. Like it might be something that you can't see from the corner. Round 7. 30 seconds into round 7. Kambosos and Hitchins. Hitchins just making his life either just easy, just popping that jab. Nice cross. Hitchins got his mouthpiece knocked out. Oh no, there might be a wet spot on the floor. That's what he's pointing at the referee at. Halfway through the 7th round right now. Kambosos might be doing enough to win this round. Only because it looks like Hitchins took the round off, not because Kambosos is doing anything different. It just seems like Hitchins is not punching as much as he was in the previous round.
jab. You can see that it's ready the face of Kambosos. The right eye is starting to close. That's the power of the jab, the accuracy.
Yeah, I guess
This long-range version of Hitchins is mean. Kambosos seems a little more tentative. Now clearing around 7.
Hitchins
Body shot does that. It takes the confidence out of
Hitchins might have took this round off. His defense, like Hitchins didn't get hit with any significant power punches. A couple of jabs, but nothing significant. Oh, nice hook by Hitchins though. 20 seconds left. End of the 7th round.
We head to Anaheim, California on June 28th as Jake Paul takes the next step in his pro boxing adventure with a problem child faces the toughest test of his career as Jake.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah. If you haven't done it yet, do me a favor and subscribe to the Cedric Sports YouTube training channel. Get all your boxing training tips in and outside of the ring. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And of course, click that like button to help with the algorithm. Get the channel in front of other viewers.
I tell you what, Hitchins is a great fighter, and obviously has a very good team behind him. But we've been calling his fights for a few years. It is almost always chaos in that corner. I remember like a few fights ago where one of his guys was on the phone with Shakur Stevenson. That's giving Hitchins instructions from Shakur Stevenson.
Round 8.
Voices going back and forth in the corner of Hitchins. Forcing for him.
Round 8. Okay, Hitchins looks like he's Hitchins looks like he's gonna go in for the kill right now. Maybe he took that last round off on purpose, knowing because he's really looking like he's stepping on the gas pedal right now. Hitchins looks like he's coming in for the kill. Oh yes, nice lead uppercut. Hitchins looks like he's trying to stop Kambosos, but Kambosos is saying "F you, I'm right here. I ain't going nowhere."
Saying just keep doing what you're doing and they might just stop this. If you just keep backing away, the other saying you can just end this right now. It seems like he's listening to the second voice, at least at the moment. And I would advise him to listen to Eddie Wilson, his longtime trainer, is giving advice. Keep punishing is the right thing to do because just because he's throwing jabs,
Throw punches through round 7. Jabs landed. Hitchins 100, Kambosos 32. Hitchins 216 thrown at 104 landed at a 216. Kambosos not nearly as much. Number went away before I could read it properly. They got to leave those stats up for a little bit longer, like more than 10 seconds. Halfway through round 8 right now. Oh, now Hitchins is talking trash to him.
just now pointing to the corner of Kambosos and yelling at him to stop the fight. Yeah, driving that in his arms to the sky, asking Kambosos, do you want to keep doing this?
Hitchins is asking Kambosos if he wants to keep doing this. He's turning and looking at the corner. Kambosos' eyes. Oh, body shot by Hitchins. Yo, stop the fight, man. Stop the fight.
The pain from the body lingers. It's not going to go away. This fight's over. That is it.
He tried to fight it off. Kambosos tried to fight off that body shot, but it's hard, man. Yeah, very impressive. I was impressed by Hitchins. I was impressed by Hitchins. Yeah, much respect.
He went for the kill. That's what you want to see from guys like Richards and Hitchins. You want to see if they have that mean streak. They smell blood, you go for the kill.
Good job, good job, good job, good job. All right, what's next? What's next? I'm gonna wait. We're gonna wait to see what he says to hear Hitchins' interview in the ring afterwards. See what he wants next. See if he calls anybody out. See if he shows any respect to Kambosos after the fight.
However he visualized it, Sergio, I'm sure this lived up to his dreams. And listen, I'm a big believer of the hometown curse. I think it's fighters from the hometown always want to impress their fans, go for the knockout, and they usually don't look good. This was an A+ performance by the hometown fighter.
Yeah, very good performance from Richard Hitchins. Showing the replay right now. Oh yes, catches the jab. Oh, straight right to the head, left uppercut to the body.
By the way, that Kambosos grimace right there, opening his mouth. No way he was getting up from that shot. The pain from the last body shot was still lingering around. Kambosos had fun with that liver shot.
Yeah.
Everything off that jab.
Wow. Oh yeah, stepped in with that body shot too.
Richards and Hitchins, not even breathing heavy, confident, telling and yelling at the corner to stop this fight. Because their man was outclassed tonight.
Yeah. I was impressed.
The Kings call that aura, Sergio. And this man had it tonight, Richards and Hitchins. The Kings call it aura, they call it swagger over here in New York, Corey.
All right, come on, man. Hurry up and get to the interviews. About to sign off here in a couple of seconds. Thank you very much for staying here and watching the fight with me at the same time. Or if you can get a chance to watch the fight, I got it on, I'm giving you the play-by-play. So thank you very much, people that are watching and watching in the future on replay. Let's make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Michael Griffin calls a halt to this contest. The official time of the stoppage, 2 minutes, 33 seconds of round number 8.
2 minutes, 33 seconds, round number 8.
KO, he's still undefeated and still the IBF Junior Welterweight Champion of the World, Richardson Hitchins.
All right, let's hear the interview after the fight. Let's hear what he has to say.
His IBF title here at Madison Square Garden. A thoroughly
20 wins, 8 knockouts.
from start to finish
So
for
he's
Hitchins.
clearly relies on his boxing skills, not his power.
Out here tonight, and he delivered.
Yes, he did.
And we're going to hear from Hitchins, who is standing by with wristbands. Well, Richardson, congratulations. 6
All right.
months ago,
Here's the interview. Hear what he says. Who's he going to call out?
in what looked like the best performance of your career. You come back 6 months later in New York, and you put on a performance that looked even better. How did you feel about the way you fought tonight?
First, I just want to thank God, for everything.
Yes, of course. Thank God. Without him, all this wouldn't be possible.
And George Kambosos go to battle in this war. And I was sitting somewhere along them stairs, and I said, when I get my opportunity, I would make the best of it. And with the help of Eddie Hearn and Keith Conley, they changed my life in a matter of 2 years. The fight itself, I've been telling the boxing world I'm the truth. Everybody that know Richardson Hitchins, if you don't know, now you know. I've been telling the boxing
Said,
world
if you
I'm
don't know who I am, now you know.
They should have listened, so now I'm here.
We knew the jab has been a part of your arsenal all throughout your career, but it was the body work tonight.
He has the initials YN on his clothes. Oh, yeah, maybe it's NY for New York.
I watched George. I seen the fight with him and Devin Haney. I knew that Devin Haney didn't really take it inside, and he was having a lot when he did have hurt. So I said, I'm gonna touch him with some short shots. And when I did touch him with a short shot, I seen how he split it, and I smelled blood. But I just wanted to keep punishing him, and I told his dad, if you love your son, you'll stop the fight. So
Wow.
he was tough.
Hitchins said during the fight, he said to his opponent's dad, if you love your son, you'll stop the fight.
Really step on the gas.
Respectful way to talk trash.
Yeah, I knew that I had to, I had to go to some unsafe places to get, some good shots off. So I put myself in harm's way, but I knew that I had good defense, and I knew I could take a punch. He caught me a couple good shots, but it didn't really hurt me. So I just went for the kill. So I always knew I had it in me, but the fights be so easy on the outside where I don't gotta take a chance. But now I'm getting more comfortable as a professional. I said, all right, let's sit in here and dig and test my defense.
Yeah, he said the fights are easy for him on the outside, obviously, by his good straight crosses, but he's feeling more comfortable on the inside, which he did look comfortable on the inside when he was there.
With a body shot, and I fouled up, and it was all stroke.
Got your title still, and I know you want bigger and better things in the 140-pound division. A couple of the title holders that are out there right now. Teofimo Lopez here, watching this fight from ringside. What do you want to do next?
Like I said, I want to thank Eddie Hearn and Matthew in 2 years to get my career to the top. I'm going into free agency now, so there's a lot of options, and I want the big fights. After my last fight,
Teofimo Lopez is getting into the ring right now.
Obviously he got.
Let's see if he starts some shit.
But I'm looking at the camera. Devin Haney, fuck you, nigga, let's fight.
Whoa!
Fuck Devin Haney and Bill Haney. Pussies, New York, stand up, baby. We here, baby.
Wow. He said F Devin Haney.
We'll come over. George Kambosos. Didn't go your way tonight, George. What went wrong for you in the ring?
Hey, look at the talent. I fought them all, man. You got Tia here. You got Hitchins. He's falling out Haney. We'll probably try to call out Lomachenko too, man. I fought them all, man. I'm a warrior. He's a hell of a
Much love to Kambosos, man. Much respect.
Like I've been saying, play church breakers, man. I really believed in myself, but just didn't have that time. He's a little bit too good for me tonight, so hey, he was a beautiful body shot. I still got up at 10, 9, 10, but the ref's got to do his job. And like I said, look at the ring in here. We've got champions in here, and I'm fighting more, man. So the boxing world, they're going to talk a little bit now, but
Much respect, George Kambosos.
You have to get inside that jab of Hitchins. You had trouble doing it for most of the night. Why couldn't you get inside that one punch?
just the timing, man.
The timing.
Maybe too many balls to the outside. Just couldn't get that timing right. Couldn't get the movement right.
Kambosos saying he couldn't get Hitchins' timing of his jab down. That's why he couldn't get in.
And let's see, if all the boys fight each other, you're gonna get wins, losses, draws. Who gives a fuck, man? This is boxing. Fight the best, fuck the cherries.
You always fought the best, George. As you move your career forward, where do you go next?
Look, man, I don't know right now. I've had 2 fights in like 3 months' time. Two solid guys, and I've been fighting the best. So right now, I'm gonna go coach my son's footy team. That's what I want to do, and it is what it is.
All right, appreciate it, George.
Thank you to the boxing world. I always love you guys, and look, we'll go back to the drawing board, but all the best to Richie and his team and what they do next. Look, man, I chased it. I really believed it, but it's too good for me today, and obviously Tio score, they're all champions, man. I'm still 2-1 here in MSG, so God bless everyone, and New York, I love you guys, man.
All right, Eddie Hearn.
Much respect, Kambosos.
Hanging out here as well. Eddie, let's start.
All right, man, there we have it. Thank you for paying attention. One more time, subscribe to the channel, tell a friend to tell a friend. All right, man, I'll be back. Peace.